The war in Gaza may have paused, the death toll may have fallen, but peace has not arrived. 4 months into a ceasefire, Palestinians are still being killed by intense Israeli airstrikes and gunfire. Gaza today is stuck in limbo. Not a full-scale war, but not a real ceasefire either. We explain the roadblocks preventing this truce from turning into lasting peace, from Hamas disarmament and Israel's withdrawal to the unresolved battle over Gaza's future.
The ceasefire between Israel and Hamas has brought down the daily deaths in Gaza, but the violence has not completely ended. The Strip today is in limbo, neither a full war nor a true ceasefire. In nearly 4 months of this truce, more than 520 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli airstrikes or gunfire.
While we were sleeping in our house, the tank shelled us and the shells hit our house. Our sons were martyred. My son was martyred. My brother's son and daughter were martyred. There were children. We have nothing to do with anything. We are peaceful people.
That is more than 4 deaths every single day, even during the ceasefire. Around 1,400 have been wounded. Israel too has lost 4 soldiers stationed inside Gaza. Yes, these numbers are far lower than during the war's peak. During 2 years of full conflict, the daily average death toll exceeded 92 a day. But the United Nations warns the humanitarian crisis is far from over.
We have lost hope in any reconstruction in the Gaza Strip. No one is about the reconstruction, saying that the administrative committee has started working, and no one is talking about the reconstruction efforts at all.
There are 3 major roadblocks. First, the deadlock over Hamas disarmament. Donald Trump's 20-point ceasefire plan requires Hamas to disarm. Israel insists this is non-negotiable. Prime Minister Netanyahu says no second phase without it. Hamas has refused. Palestinian officials argue Netanyahu is using this deadlock to keep the war's door open. Second is Israel's withdrawal from Gaza. The first phase brought only a partial pullback. A full and permanent exit remains unresolved. Palestine's UN envoy Riyad Mansour says the ceasefire cannot hold unless Israel fully withdraws and stops dictating Gaza's future. Israel, however, cites security concerns and accuses Hamas of violations. Third is the International Stabilization Force. Trump's plan envisions a multinational force deployed to secure Gaza, protect civilians, and supervise demilitarization. A board of peace chaired by Trump would oversee implementation and reconstruction. But the force remains unclear. Which countries will send troops? Who will command them? Who will be trusted on the ground? Until that is answered, the security vacuum continues. And meanwhile, the humanitarian emergency deepens. Israel temporarily halted the transfer of sick and wounded patients through the Rafah crossing just days after it reopened. Patients waiting in Khan Yunis were told evacuations were postponed. Rafah was meant to be a lifeline, a core part of the ceasefire deal. But in Gaza, even lifelines remain uncertain.
They said the crossing was going to open. You know how long we've been waiting for the crossing to open, because no matter what, there is nothing like your homeland. It is right that there, everything needed for life is available. Everything is there. But our longing for our country, we can't be distant from it or give it up.
Gaza remains trapped between unresolved deals, unfinished withdrawals, and a crisis that refuses to end.